the best man gives some kind of very like laudatory speech, on behalf of the groom's family, and says all kinds of nice things about the bride and groom. And I think I'm going to stick to that because Daniel threatened to beat me up if I didn't. So I think I'm just kidding. It's actually Melissa who threatened to beat me up if I didn't. I'm just kidding. But really, I wanted to kind of talk a little bit about, I know Daniel really well for his entire life. And 20-some years now. And, so I got to go through all these different seasons of life with him. And if you know Daniel well, you know that there's always a new kind of season that he embarks on, a new kind of thing. So I thought we might discuss these in chronological order, if you don't mind. I wrote some down. The first one, there was just like as any other, younger brother, there's the season in which he would mimic me constantly, and we'd go around and that was annoying. And then eventually though, I kind of started to try to be like him, which is kind of cool, I think, for him. But with lots of leathered things and if wood burning kind of stuff, that's what Daniel's into, very artisan type of crafts. Anyway, but the season when Daniel tried out animal husbandry, so for in Nebraska, that's probably actually not too strange, I guess. I don't know, but in LA, is kind of, you take note of somebody who's trying to raise finches and breed them and sell them. He had this master scheme of breeding these little birds that you sell for $6, and then there was he had a rabbit. He had this whole so there was that season of life. There's the I want to make it as a musician, which is great. There's that season. So move to Nashville and do the whole music thing. That's awesome. And I really could go on and on. Oh, no, there's the dehydrated fruits and meats. Yeah, do you remember that? There was a season of life in which he would get fruits and dehydrate them and eat them as a healthy snack. So, trust me, it gets better. No, we could go on and on, but really through all these seasons and different stages and steps in life, certain kinds of character traits are developed, and you see some things that are constant throughout life. And these aren't the seasons of life, but these are the person that you are. And Daniel, if you don't really know him, which would make sense because you guys are in Nebraska and he isn't, but Daniel, he is a passionate and compassionate person. He loves seeing needs and meeting them. And whatever it is that he goes after, he goes wholeheartedly after that thing. And hence the many seasons of life that Daniel's experienced. But he's a totally compassionate person. Whenever he sees somebody in need, he wants to go ahead and meet that need. And he does it with his entire heart. Daniel is fiercely loyal. He's a fiercely loyal person. If you ever try to say anything negative, I've experienced this. If you ever try to say anything negative about somebody he cares about, he's gonna beat you up. So Daniel is a fiercely loyal person, and I think that comes out in his faithfulness to the Lord as well. And you see that through everything that's happened here today, through the service that we just went through the commitment that he made before the Lord to Melissa, to be fiercely loyal to her for your entire lives. And I'm so thankful for that. And that's really what we're talking about here today, is that Daniel has made a decision to love, to protect, to care for Melissa. And based on everything that I know about him after my 20-some years of experience living with him, I know that he's going to follow through with that. And I have complete confidence that he will. That they're going to go through all these different seasons of life together. So just be patient. Be patient. You've probably already seen a few of those. But, he's patient with you as well. Good. But going through all these different seasons of life together, and that's one of the amazing things about knowing Daniel. But I know that his love for you will grow constantly. It'll grow like a a flame that just keeps being fed throughout your life. I know that that's going to happen. And this world is a broken place, right? We know that. When we look around, we see that things aren't the way that they're supposed to be. And one of the amazing things about marriage is it's this really old, ancient thing that preserves a remnant of really what it means to be human. In this marriage relationship, you guys have the opportunity to know another person truly intimately, as we're designed to know people. And you have the opportunity to be known without the barriers, and to remind each other, and to give each other a picture of that world without brokenness, the world that we don't have anymore, right? And so you give that picture to each other, and you give that picture to other people. And I know that that's going to be the case for you guys. So you can be in this marriage where you can love without fear, that you can provide this image to other people and to each other. And I just want to leave you guys with the words of God, the words of the Lord. From Nahum 1:7, it says, "The Lord is good, a stronghold in the day of trouble, and He knows those who take refuge in Him." So, I guess, are we raising glasses?
Yes.
Raise your glasses, my pseudo glass, to Daniel and Melissa Cress. Woo! Great.
Cheers! All right, next up is the maid of honor, Laura. Where are you at?